Female reproductive system. Female reproductive system consists of external and internal structures. External structure or external genitalia. External genitalia is otherwise called as vulva. It includes labia majora. Labia majora is the thick fold of skin which is seen surrounding external urethral orifice and vaginal orifice. Surrounding external urethral orifice and vaginal orifice, you can see a thick fold of skin. Thick fold of skin. This is called as labia majora. Below or near to labia majora, you can see another thin skin folding. This is called as labia minora. Labia minora. Labia minora will fuse above external urethral orifice and vaginal orifice, which is called clitoris. So you can see labia majora. It is the outer skin folding. Below that labia minora. Labia minora join together to form clitoris. Clitoris you can see above external urethral orifice. Below clitoris there is urinary meatus. This is the external opening of the female urethra. External opening of the female urethra, that is external urethral orifice or urinary meatus. This is 3 cm to 3 cm or 5.5 inches long. After that you can see vaginal orifice. Then Bartholin glands. Bartholin glands you can see on each side of the vaginal orifice. Each side of the vaginal orifice there is a gland present which is called as Bartholin glands. Bartholin glands secrete mucus to the vaginal area. Bartholin glands secrete mucus to the vaginal area. After that you can see perineum. Perineum is the area between vagina and rectum. Vagina and rectum. Area between vagina and rectum is called as perineum. Let's see internal genitalia. Internal genitalia, which includes, first one is vagina. After vagina you can see uterus. After uterus you can see fallopian tube. Fallopian tube. After that you can see ovaries. Let's see detailing. Vagina. Vagina, it connects cervix to external genitalia. If see, this is the vagina. Vagina will connect cervix, or vagina will connect uterus to the external genitalia. It is located between rectum and urethra. Diameter of vagina is about 5 cm, and secretion of vaginal secretion is acidic in nature due to the presence of Doderlin bacilli. Due to the presence of Doderlin bacilli, the secretion of the vagina is acidic. Vagina is also known as birth canal. Uterus. The second part after vagina you can see uterus. Uterus, you can see uterus here. Uterus is pyriform or pear-shaped. Pyriform or pear-shaped. It is 7.5 cm long, and parts of uterus you can see body. You can see body of uterus, body or fundus. This part is called as body or fundus. Then cervix. So there is two parts. One is body or fundus of the uterus, then cervix. Layers, there is perimetrium. Outer layer of the uterus is called perimetrium. Middle layer of the uterus is called myometrium, and inner layer of the uterus is called endometrium. So when it comes to uterus is pyriform shaped, 7.5 cm long. Parts you can see body. See, this part is called body of the uterus, or fundus. You can say the upper part is called as fundus. Then there will be cervix. Then layers of uterus: perimetrium, myometrium, and endometrium. Endometrium is the inner layer of the uterus. Next is fallopian tube. In this picture you can see fallopian tube here. Let's see fallopian tube. Fallopian tube is 10 cm long, and fallopian tube connects uterus to the, this is the ovary, this is the uterus. So this fallopian tube connects the connects the uterus to the ovaries. So ovary and uterus is connected by fallopian tube. The ova or eggs which is produced in the ovary are carried to uterus via fallopian tube. So through fallopian tube, the ova or the eggs are carried to the uterus. Parts. If you see the parts of the fallopian tube, the first one is interstitial or intramural. Interstitial or intramural, which is 1.25 centimeter long. Interstitial or intramural is the part which is attached to the uterus. So the first part is the interstitial part or intramural part, you can see here, which is attached to the uterus. The second part is isthmus, otherwise it is like neck. The second part is isthmus, which is 2.5 centimeter. After that, you can see ampulla, fallopian ampulla. This part is called ampulla, which is 5 centimeter long, and the fertilization of sperm and ovum, which will happen. The fertilization will happen in the ampulla. So the fertilization is happening in the ampulla. Then infundibulum. Infundibulum is the last part. You can see infundibulum. Infundibulum actually cover the ovary, and this infundibulum is having finger-like projection. Infundibulum is having finger-like projection, which is called fimbriae. This fimbriae or the finger-like projection will catch the ovum, which is produced from the ovaries, and it will transported to the uterus. So this is called fallopian tube. And the next is ovaries. Ovaries, as you know, there is 2 in number. There is 2 ovaries, 3.25 centimeter long, and this produce ovum. Ovary produce ovum, and ovary secrete progesterone and estrogen. Progesterone and estrogen. It is covered by germinal epithelium. So the ovaries are covered by germinal epithelium, which is 2 in number. It produces progesterone and estrogen. So these are some of the main anatomic structure. Then we can see the blood supply. Arterial supply for vagina. Arterial supply is by vaginal arteries. For uterus, it is uterine arteries. Then ovary, it is ovarian arteries. Venous supply, vagina, there is vaginal venous plexus. Then uterus, uterine veins, and ovary, ovarian veins. So these are the blood supply.